Okay. So, what up, party people? It's 8 burp o'clock. That one may have woken somebody else up. Sorry. So that was like a resonator. I may have caught one of my neighbors with that. I don't know. Mm. Especially because it's kind of a cheap apartment, so I don't know what the walls do. Mm. Uh, well, at least it's 8 o'clock, so it's not like turbo or uh, yeah. I got a little sleep. I got a little sleep, you know. And I think I actually went to bed at 9 because I got so little sleep. I was like actually decently tired at 9. Fell asleep for like an hour, laid in bed for like a fucking hour, got up for a few minutes, smoked a cig, went to bed, slept for 2 hours. I mean, like, it was sucked again. Just choppy as shit. Every couple weeks or so, I just have these few days where it's just crap. I just gotta get through it, I guess. Hoping I can, hoping I get through it. Then I get that one night where it's just like I get excellent sleep, and I'm just like I just get like a block of 6 to 8 hours, and I'm just like feel amazing. Damn, I love that. I love that like straight 6+ hours of sleep at one time. It's just like woo. It's like there's nothing like it, man. Uninterrupted sleep without having to fucking wake up and take a pee or anything. Oof, glorious. Anyways, I wrote down the thought I had. It's another kind of thing about being poor. Yeah, it's like I'll try and give a little bit of backstory before I hit like this. Do you as I don't give a shit about rich people, so I'm not giving this point of view from for you rich people out there. Do you as fellow poor people like have stuff you want to do, whether it is like, oh, I want to go on a vacation, or I want to see this, I want to do this, or maybe you want to maybe you want to start a business. I mean, that's such a cliche thing that people want to do. I want to start my own business, blah blah blah. That's such a dumb thing, in my opinion. Me saying that as I have a business that I started, but I mean, it's technically a business, but it's not really a business. It's a fucking YouTube channel. It's not really a business. And honestly, I could give two dicks about money. So, anyways, I think it's like, as a poor person, it's just like you want opportunity, right? You want the opportunity to do, it's like you want A, B, C, D, and then E is what you want, you know? A is where you are, E is what you want, B, C, and D. But, you know, how do you get B, C, and D? How do you get those middle steps as being poor? Now, for rich people, they take a helicopter to E, and then maybe they just, from E, they just, have someone fucking carry them wherever the fuck they want to go. I don't know. Whereas poor people, we're at A, and we're just, most of the time, we're just essentially stuck. We got our feet in fucking, just in, bricks, cement blocks. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm not, it's not about like, ooh, I gotta up, like, I gotta an incline to walk up or anything. It's like, it's a mountain. And I'm like, no, I don't gotta climb a mountain or anything or whatever. It's like, it's a, it's a sheer cliff. And I was like, that scene in fucking Princess Bride? And the guy goes, Fassini goes, say the cliffs of insanity. It's like, yeah, that's fucking it. That's what it is for fucking poor people. Any fucking thing, like in America today, that's the cliffs of insanity is poor people. Any kind of opportunity we want, we gotta get over the fucking cliffs of insanity. Now, you can use the metaphor of that. We do have the rope there, but you want really? An average guy wants to climb that fucking rope. No fucking training or exercise or anything. Have you ever tried to climb the fucking rope in gym class? That's to a fucking ceiling. 20, 35. Really? You're gonna climb that fucking rope in that movie? Are you fucking kidding me? You know, a fucking triathlete. That would be fucking difficult for that person. And you don't want to fall off that. No harness, no shit. Nah, fuck that. Because that's a one shot deal. You know, you'll get 100, 150 feet up. Maybe you live, but that's some fucked injuries. And you know, let's remember what healthcare system we're working under. It's the healthcare system of insanity. So, yeah. I mean, it is a sheer rock face kind of cliff that we're dealing with. And that that last thing that I saw Josh Johnson do, he had the hiking thing, the hiking story that he was talking about. If you wanna say the, if you wanna use what I just said as a metaphor, fine. Rich, poor people are hiking uphill. Rich people are fucking driving a car downhill. But like they got a car and they're going downhill. If by some miracle or bad luck their car breaks down, they're still going downhill. They don't have to get out and walk. They put that shit in neutral. So yeah, being rich is the ultimate insurance system in America, in the world, really. I mean, it's the best care. It's the best kind of universal health care. Having millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars. It's the best kind of universal everything care. Universal care. And again, I'm sorry I keep talking about, money being the problem, but it is the problem. It is the only problem. It has been the only problem for 6,000 years, but it needs to be talked about always, consistently, repeatedly. You need to beat that drum. It is the problem. It is the only problem. Money is not everything. It is the only thing. And you have to normalize the curve. You need to redistribute it. And it is not about equality of opportunity. It is about equality of outcome, especially when it comes to money. Especially when it comes to money. I don't give a shit about conservative talking points. Take all of their bullshit lies and just brush them off. Like pew 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 pew. I don't even. I don't hear you. All your things are just new versions of the same old bullshit. That's equality of outcome. I don't, you know, I'm not even listening to you. Uh, Equality of outcome, sure. What does that even mean? let me get on to something else. I think I don't know if I said this in the on the previous channel, and it's not paid. This is really controversial. It's a really controversial thing uh, that especially professionals will hate hearing. People should not have such a wide distribution. Minimum pay, minimum wage, what equals out to something like $12,000 a year, and like high professional pay, which is like 200 and some $200 and some a year for like, you know, doctors, lawyers, um, PhD people in academia and stuff. Whatever the fuck you are, it should not be a 10 times spread. And that doesn't even get into the whole billionaire thing where you're collecting money based on passive income and shit. That's just all of you stroking your ego, thinking you are more important to the human experience and civilization. None of you people would be able to survive without all the rest of us in the tribe. All right. It's just a different form of the tribe. And you're not, and you're just lying to yourself by thinking that with all of these complex value added, blah, 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 it's all this bullshit. You're just allowing yourself to believe that thing that these fucking capitalists and all these things. Well, he's a janitor. He didn't spend fucking 8 years. He didn't spend 4 years in this and 4 years in that and med school and fucking residency and blah blah blah. It's like, so does the guy still work 8 hours a day? Go home, take care of kids, blah blah blah. Yeah. Does a person still have to eat? I mean, they breathe, they bleed. I mean, who cares? I deserve a house that's 5 times as big because why? Because I worked harder. How did you work harder? I studied. You studied because you chose to. Or maybe your parents pushed you into it. Your parents pushed you into it because they didn't want to do it themselves, or they wanted money and stuff because they wanted things and stuff and they didn't want to fucking do it, but they realized they had a fucking kid that could do it and later on could get them the stuff. Now, is that the case? Or so don't blame society for having fucked up parents. All right? Fucking take ownership of your shitty life and your shitty parents, and you not having the fucking balls to say, yeah, I don't want to study. I think I'm gonna go out and fucking smoke weed. All right? So right here. not having the presence of mind to realize at age 10 that, you know what? It's your fucking life. If you want to be a piece of shit for the rest of the 20, 40, 60 years of your life and not be a doctor, guess what? It's your fucking life to waste or not waste your life, not anyone else's. You don't have to take what innate talent you were given or lack of anything. No one gets to fucking decide it for you. You get to fucking choose what you do with your time. So don't be like, I spent all my time doing all this stuff and I get to have all these things now. Who cares? You know? I used to think that way too. Now I just don't even want them because I've had enough time to fucking think about it and realize, it's all bullshit. You think the materialist way when you're young and stupid. Too bad we don't teach philosophy and critical thinking early enough in fucking education in schools. We teach being stupid in school. That's what we teach in school. Being a dumbass. That's what we teach in schools. Anyways, kind of roaming around. Yeah. The point is, you don't really have any, no matter what job you have, whatever, it's not inherently more deserving of shitloads more money than anybody else. And that's what hunter-gatherer tribes kind of knew and understood implicitly in a hunter-gatherer tribe. They knew, and in some cases still know, that everyone relies on each other to a fairly substantial degree. And our whole fucking civilization is now, everyone still relies on each other. All fucking, 9 billion people. We're all connected now. I mean, every person is fucking connected. You just can't see the connections, but we're all fucking connected. The connections are looser most part. I would venture a guess that even for very, very rich individuals, ironically, they are kind of disposable because you could kill them. You could kill Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg. Get rid of them, and just keep on going down the line with, someone would fill their shoes. The money would be passed on, and there you go. It would take the next person, a week or two to kind of get in there. But there you go. They take the place. It would just be a new asshole in there. And it goes the same way with a lot of people in similar roles. A lot of world leaders too, with certain exceptions. I mean, if you kill Putin, that would be an interesting change. So political leaders are slightly different, but as far as rich people, if you kill like the entire board of directors, and stuff like that, and the not famous kinds of rich people, the ones that nobody, myself included, knows the names of. When there's a fundraiser, there's a gala to raise money for bullshit event, but it's just a fundraiser. It's just a reason for all sorts of rich people to have a party, and we raised $3.7 million for miscellaneous charity, blah, to help for cancer research for kids. Some bullshit that they don't give a shit about. And there were 150 people there, and they raised $3 million out of 150 people that the poorest of them probably has $50 million. I mean, that would be like if I went somewhere and I threw in, 17 cents. And I was like, wow, we did a great thing. Great. I'm like, what the fuck? How are you kidding yourself? Oh, and I got 17 cents. I helped people. Oh, what did I get to eat? Chicken masala with a lobster tail. Ooh, and these hors d'oeuvres are great. Wow, so you got a full meal, entertainment and everything, and all for 17 cents. Well, that's a good deal. I didn't know life was so cheap for rich people. Yeah. That's another thing every poor person needs to understand is daily life is also really cheap for rich people. You need to understand that too, other poor people. Everything is free. Not everything, but so much stuff is just comped. to rich people. You're just giving away for fucking rich people. Just free stuff all the time. So if you wanna, if you wanna give free stuff, poor people, find a way to get yourself a suit, get your hair did, and polish off that southern accent and just pretend to be rich in like Manhattan and stuff. Just learn how to fake your way around being rich. You'll get some free shit. It'll be worth the investment of a suit, good haircut, and rubbing away that southern accent. You will get free shit. You get free shit. It'll be worth. You'll buy back that expense, the expense of all that shit I just talked about. Make up a stupid name, Charlesworth, Hennington. It might take you a little while to learn how to bluff, but if you're good at poker, oof, man, that shit's a breeze. Can I see your ID? No. Fuck you. Especially going with one of your bigger dudes. Like, my bodyguard doesn't need to see your ID either. Both. Anyways, whatever. Oh. Ugh. Okay, got it. I got stupid crap I gotta do. So I'm gonna end it there. Yay. Tax rich, kneecaps, and all. Let you have some boob fun. Still morning. Wake up with the boobs.